What is going on, Geeks? UniteTheClans here, back in your life with another episode from the Geeks Patreon server. And check this out, there has been work done. I gotta say, I love this community, the people who are on here. Who is one of mine and Rally's patrons, decided after seeing me do the visitor center here, he's like, well, that's fine and dandy for visitors, but let's get them more set up. So you can see I stocked this place up with Terrorbirds. At least one has been adopted, and went and built these dormitories. So these are temporary, designed for new people to live in while they're getting started. And you can see Red Kraken, who's one of my newest patrons, all set up here, and you can see all the basics inside. And he's adopted some Terrorbirds, picked up a Pteranodon. We have a second one down here that Irish is living in. He's brand new too and still getting set up. And then we have a third one here that's vacant, waiting for somebody to come and need to move in. We do have new patrons on other than these guys, but they have gone and set up their bases already. I just wanted to take a look and show you what these guys have been doing. Check this out. How good does this place look? So, this is the vacant one, I think. I don't want to be snooping around in anybody's area, but it's got this adorable little bedroom up top with a ladder that takes you down to the inside. You got crops growing inside. That looks like the citronelle. All the basics. And then, what, a hatch that leads you down into the water? Oh, what has he done underwater? Oh, it has an underwater basement. Oh my god, you are so awesome. Wow. So yeah, it has an underwater storage for your sea dinos. Oh, incredible. I didn't realize he did all this underground. What a boss. Oh, that's sick. Okay, guys. So that is one thing I wanted to show you to start off today's episode. And look at this, little dock for getting... Oh, dude, great work. Man, I love this. That is so good. I didn't even know they had that. That's awesome. All right, so that is one of the plans for today's episode. The other is meeting Red. There is a level on my Patreon where if somebody signs up for it, and I never expected anybody to, but there's a few guys I need to take care of this month where if you sign up at that level, we tame you or breed you an awesome dinosaur. So I'm going to bring you guys getting together with Red Kraken, and we're going to get him a baby Therizino, and then I'm going to bring you back and show you all the breeding progress I've made, and then I think we have a building project for this episode. Not really building, but this area is so tight, such a mess, that we need to expand it. And then if you come all the way down here, we have a wall that goes from the sea to the cliffside, down on that end of the community, but we don't have that over here. And everything's super tight because we get so much crammed inside here. So what I want to do is set down some fence foundations, run a wall out this way, put down another behemoth gate. Oh, looks like somebody's got walls going down there. I want to put down a big behemoth gate, and then ideally I can take out a lot of these fences. So we'll be able to take out everything along here, including the gates, come all the way down here, take this out, and then this will open the whole area up. Because we could actually take out everything around this whole little original community and then have this be a giant area for dinos. So let me take you to me and Red Kraken making baby Therizinos, and I will be back.
Alright, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How's it going?
That's good. Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Should we call you Red or Red Kraken? What's easier? Or go by your name?
Just Red's fine.
That works.
I'm not picky.
Red, this is Cryo is the other guy who's on.
Hey, Cryo. What's up, Cryo?
And I am in the town spawn area, right near where oh, perfect. Right near where I ran into a minute ago.
Oh, okay. I just left there.
I'm in a stupid boat with a ramp on the front of it.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, I see you. Perfect. So have you found your way a little bit around town and the basic resources and everything? I know you ended up in one of these little dormitories that your man didn't build.
Yeah, I'm right there where Kick and Wing is on the roof.
Cool.
The Pteranodon.
And then the building over there with all Pteranodons on top of it, sort of on the other side of the Bronto, that's a workshop, sort of communal. Everybody tries to replace what they end up taking from there, and some guys will just come once a week and stock it up with stuff. But yeah, this one just over here with all the made out of stone. Cryo built that with the Terrorbirds on top, and then I don't know, that's the main one. And then this big red metal one out there is a teleporter hub. So we have those little teleporter pads. So once you end up with a base, you can put a a teleporter in there and one at your base with the same name, and you'll be able to jump back and forth between the two.
All right. I've never bred anything or imprinted or anything.
The breeding process is basically like you put them both on wander, and then you just have to keep whistling like the "do not follow me" or "do not follow" the U whistle endlessly
Until the bar fills up.
Just so they don't walk away from each other until the bar fills up. They lay an egg, and then you got to incubate the egg, which I did. I actually got all these eggs. So if you see the Therizino eggs in this preserving bucket thing,
Yeah,
whatever it's called. So you see how the bars are almost empty? I put those down on the fire and picked them up right at the last minute, so we can hatch these all close together. You can grab all 3 eggs if you want. And then there's a key step here that involves not eating the egg, because I've done that before too. So just stand near enough the fire and then highlight it in your inventory and click drop instead of use. Definitely don't click use, because then you'll eat it.
Or you can just put your mouse over it and hit O.
There you go. Okay, 1 hatched already. So I'm going to... Oh, they're cute little babies. Okay, so let's put out the fires. And then you can... It's going to ask you to...
C4.
C4 too. We had twins.
Oh, okay. All right. So we have this bulk feeding trough, which is back here if you want to come take a look in this little area. So the benefits of this are it will even feed a baby dinosaur. Normally when you have a baby, you have to hand feed it like every few seconds. And then as its weight goes up, you can put more and more food in it. But with this, they should be able to feed themselves right out of the trough. And then all we have to do is be here every 15 minutes when they want to imprint. And so this imprinting step, totally not necessary, but it gives a health and stamina boost.
Health, stamina, and protection.
Perfect. If you want to follow me over here, so I got the veggies and the whatchamacallit that we
Fiber
need.
and the
Oh, you know what? I don't have fiber. Do I? I have enough, I think. I have a little bit. If not, we'll have some kicking around. I have so much on my boat, I just didn't think to grab it. But yeah, if you come in here, obviously, anytime you want, you can pick up eggs and stash them in the fridge, but there should be some yellow pteranodon eggs in here somewhere. Alright, let's see if we get some instant action. Yep. Perfect. And let's go try and feed that one freak. And then I have one that needs a walk still, hopefully. We'll see. I'm not too worried about the imprint, but if we can do them, might as well do the first couple at least before I get too bored of it. Alright, so this is how they turned out. I had to log off last night during the process of hatching these guys, or raising them up, imprinting on them. These are the 2 I ended up with. They are twin sisters, and they are both from we have a high level male here and a lower level female, this one. And then for RKG, the eggs that I got, I took the high level male and I bred him with the high level female, and then the other one I bred him with was our... Oh, I can't see him, but our community one. And the community one, Chicken Skin, actually has, I guess both these guys have the green belly, but Chicken Skin doesn't have green feathers, but I think we got a green mutation on this one here. So let's take a look and double check that. Yeah, random matrilineal... Yeah, mutations. So this one ended up green on green, which is cool, and this one red on green. Those are both RKGs, and then I ended up with these 2, which are pretty sick. Neither one is better than this original breeding stock, so I guess I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with that, because one of the patrons decided to just give me these when I was like, hey, I need to breed some Therizinos for one of the new guys. Can I borrow somebody's? And I came back and I had all these level 250, level 260... just with my tag on them, so these guys are too nice to me. But this is what we bred with RKG, Dead Dimorph, and I'm pretty stoked with it. This is one of the coolest new dinos in the game. They're amazing at gathering wood, fiber. They're just super versatile, and they're fast, and they're deadly, and they can harvest meat even though they're vegetarian. Oh, just cool dinos. I like them a lot. And I seem to have lost my my baryonyx, Snaggletooth. I don't know where he is, and he had all my good stuff on him, so I gotta make some new stuff before we go too much further. But I want to take you guys down and take a peek at what I've been doing in the breeding department. So, if you've been watching this series, you know I decided for the first time ever, I'm gonna get into breeding. And Terrorbirds was my goal, because I love them. So, I'll show you where we're at. So this is the one male I have. He actually has brown feathers, and I have yet to get a male with any of the characteristics I'm looking for. What I want is black on black on black. So these guys actually have brown feathers, but black beaks. And I'm not too worried about the wings, but this guy has actually a black wing, so I'm hoping to breed some of his his wing and his beak. I'd like to breed those into the offspring. And then these two here actually have black feathers. So if you were to get close enough, you'd see there's a distinct difference in the color of the feathers. It's hard to tell depending on the time of day. So I've got 2 with the black feathers, 2 with the black beaks, all females. And then this one guy is my highest level male. Now, coming out of all these, I ended up with this, my first mutation. It's like a light purple. Very cool. I should be showing you by daylight and not by night. And I don't know what I'm doing because that ruins my whole flock of crows. Flock? What would it be called? Anyway, my whole black terrorbird thing. At the same time, I ended up with these guys, these 2 bright yellow ones, and breeding them has led to this incredibly cool green beak mutation. And the yellow feathers with the green beak, that looks awesome too. So I'm tempted to start breeding a second stock of these guys. If I could get a bunch looking like that, I think that would be cool. So designer Terrorbirds here on the Geek server for UTC. I think I'm feeling good about what we've accomplished so far in the breeding department. What I'm going to do, guys, is gather my materials and go to work on that wall. I'll bring you along for part of it, and then maybe at the end I'll start breeding another batch of these damn Terrorbirds. The guys think I've gone crazy with all the T-birds floating around, but I need to get the perfect one. Alright, be right back. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to take this thing out, guys, and my goal is to extend this fence over here to this wall to add in a giant behemoth gate and to close off some of this area so that it's safer and more secure and we have more space on the inside. Alright guys, this is a super boring process. I'm just laying in the fence foundations. I'm going to come back and find a good spot for the gate. But yeah, I don't want to show you this. Almost there. Getting there. Perfect. So I think we've got our wall in. Before I get too far with these, I do want to go ahead and get a gate in, but I'm just going to take these to the edge of the grass, and then we can try and find a good location for the behemoth gate. We're going to need one of those, getting things in and out of camp, and I got a little ways to go. I'm going to wait for a little open stretch, and then I'll look for a good spot. This might be a good spot. Okay, let's grab that gate. Alright, so I've got this and this. Perfect. So, the gate should snap into place. I forget how enormous these are, so I'm going to try and back myself up and find a decent looking spot for it. I think I'm going to put it right here. And I'll take out these fences right in the middle of this. Because you get weird things with these where you don't want the one end of the pillar hovering above the ground, and this is the only spot where they look like they were both touching. So I am going to put this away, and I'll continue doing the wall until I get over here to the edge, and then we can take a look at what we've accomplished. There we go. So I've added torches on the outside here. This should make it obvious, but people are going to need some time to transition to there being a whole new gate. By night, I'm going to go through and take out everything along this stretch and hopefully open up this space big time. Feels way bigger already. And I'm just getting started. I still have to go down alongside the workshop warehouse thing here. Alright, I'll be back. So this is how the place looks with the wall up. I think it's a stark difference. We have a lot more space and we're taking advantage of all this. It's been super crowded lately in this area, and it would be nice to be able to spread things out a little bit. So that's my plan. Other than adding in feeding troughs maybe against the back wall here, my only other plan is to add in a bunch more of these standing torches. So I've got these bulk torches, don't require fuel, and I can run them all the way along either side of the wall to light this area up. So I think that's my rough plan. I'm going to put some on both sides and hopefully bring some light to the area. Do it, light up. Like that. Perfect. Be right back. what I'm thinking is I'll go back and do 6 on each side as I move away from this place and make sort of a little path out of town. Something like that. Alright, so that's how we're looking at the completion of the project. The gate relocation, the base expansion, and we've lit it all up. I'm pretty excited about it, guys. I'm going to head back. I think this... We'll see. I think I'm probably going to mess around with more Terrorbird babies before we call it an episode, and I'll bring you back to show you any of my progress. Just want to thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. This server and this series are a really fun one for me, and the longer I can keep it going, and the more support I continue to get on it, the more you're going to see it. I like it here. Somebody's getting smarter. Got all of them contained. Genius. That's right, breed with each other, you idiots. Make me little green-beaked babies. So the 2 yellow ones are female. Oh, they're gonna lay eggs any dang sec, and this green one is male. Beautiful. Alright, so the breeding program for the black dinos, the black terrorbirds, and the blue one, that's on hold. For now, I'm attempting to ideally get a couple more of these yellow ones with this green beak variation. I got 2 eggs sitting here. If they don't come out with the green beak, I might just slaughter them. We'll see. Especially if they're male, because he's already a male. So, if it's another female, screw it. I'll take another breeding partner. But I'm wanting that green beak. Come on, give it to me. We'll see. Oh, we did it. Oh, 2 green beaks. Oh, I got a 3rd baby. Okay. Alright, guys. So we got twins. And we got a single, and I think we lucked out. I think they all got the trait we were after. Let's see if you guys will come a little bit closer. Come into the morning sunlight. Let me see your adorable little green beaks. Okay, stop right there. Yes. Okay. So green beaks all around. So we got male, female, female. I think that means these 2 are done. You are out of the breeding stock. I think I'm going to have to give these 2 away. Because we are going to have a whole army of green-beaked, yellow feathered. I love it. What a good color scheme. And if you get the right saddle on these, they'll look like some king's fleet of fleet? Whatever you call it. It's flock of terrorbirds. I like it. Alright, so 2 girls and a boy. Alright guys, check it out. Green beaks all around for this flock, and I am excited. This is cool. This server is really the first time I've done any real breeding, and to start getting cool mutations and maybe get a whole flock of matching terrorbirds, that's a neat concept for me. I have not had that luck yet with the black ones. I haven't managed black on black on black, but this yellow and green combination I really like, and I think I'm going to keep breeding it. It's going to be cool. So one thing I haven't done this episode, and I like to do in all my ARC building videos, all my ARC videos, is the Patron Shoutout. And this one's actually perfect. So today's Patron Shoutout is my man Mindmelt. So Mindmelt is another ARC YouTuber. I will put a link for his channel up on the screen in the description. And it's actually perfect. Mindmelt's color scheme is yellow and green, and look how these guys have turned out. What an awesome way to line things up for a Patron Shoutout. I'm excited. I'm excited to keep breeding Terrorbirds and to bring this flock together and to keep growing this little community. So, I have a few. I'm excited because I'm not going to run out of Patron Shoutouts. I almost did at the end of February. I almost got through my whole list, and I have a bunch to get to in March. So I need to be busy. I need to be playing ARC, and I need to be playing on this server. Guys, I just want to thank you for your support. I think I'll probably call this an episode here. I'm going to continue to breed me some Terrorbirds, and in the near future, I think what we want to do is set up a new, bigger raft, and maybe set out to do some base building out in this gorgeous map. It might be time to leave the community, but for now, I'm liking it here. I want to say thank you once again, guys. I'm UniteTheClans from the Geeks Patreon server, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.